So this summer I had the experience of a lifetime, and God challenged me in a way that I never would have imagined. I got the chance to go to the Dominican Republic on a mission trip with FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and it changed my life dramatically. Started off, I knew nobody going on the trip. I had just put my faith in God, and boy did he deliver. So I got to the airport, met up with the guys that I was going down there with, and got to know them a little bit, and before I knew it, we had landed in Santo Domingo. And the trip was basketball specific. It was a basketball mission trip, which made it that much better for me, that much cooler. And so we got a chance while we were down there to play ball with local Dominican teams. And I wasn't sure what to expect out of those teams, how good they were going to be. I didn't really have many expectations going into it because I had never been out of the country before. I had never experienced anything like that. So I just treated it as an open book and let God control the trip, and it was so powerful. Every day we would go down and we would play at a different court, at a different facility against different teams, which was awesome because we got a chance to reach out to a ton of people. And then after our games, we all had a chance to share our testimonies, and then we did service projects in the afternoons with local orphanages, different villages in the area, and it was very powerful to see, just to see how they live down there. Although they might not have many material possessions, a lot of them have God, and that's what really mattered in their lives. I'll tell a story. The first day we got down there, we played a basketball game and we won it. One of my teammates gave his testimonies, and then we went to a little orphanage village that housed little girls who were part of sex trafficking. They were sold into it early in their lives. Some of them were taken off the streets whenever they were teens, some as children, a few adults. But there was one girl down there who really touched me. The minute I got off our van, she ran over, gave me the biggest hug possible, and for the next 3 or 4 hours, she was glued to my side. And she actually taught me how to do cartwheels, how to walk on my hands, how to stand on my hands. It was an amazing experience, just to see how God works in her life and the lives of those girls down there. And the one thing that she did that I'll remember most about this trip is she gave me this bracelet, and on it it says, "Se fuerte en Cristo, Juan 3:16." And for her to give me this, her one material possession that she has, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I almost cried. I was on the verge of tears as she ran over, gave it to me right before I was ready to leave. And it was the most powerful thing that I could have imagined. But then as the week went on, we got a chance to play basketball down there and use that to influence other local Dominican players. On one of the final days we were down there, we played basketball against a bunch of guys who were really good, and I shared my testimony after the game with them. And I had a pair of basketball shoes I was going to leave down there, but I couldn't find anybody who was my size, who would fit these shoes, but I really wanted to do something with them. And I talked to my translator while I was down there, right before that game, and I said, "Is there any way I can leave these down here if I don't find somebody who can put them to use? Will somebody be able to find someone for me?" He said, "Yes, we'll take care of that. But first go out and play your basketball game." So I said, "All right." That very game, probably 10 minutes later, I walk out on the court, and standing right beside me is a Dominican who was a Christian for the past 3 years of his life, gave his life to Christ, and he was my height, my build, fit my shoes perfectly. So within 10 minutes of me inquiring about these shoes, God gave me an answer. And after that game, I shared my testimony, and I called him down and gave him my shoes right there, and he gave me the biggest hug that I could ever have had. It was amazing. And to this day, I know that he's down there wearing those shoes, and it meant so much to him. But it's just awesome how God can use sports, for me, basketball in particular, give me the abilities that I have to impact others who might not have as much as I do, might not have the material possessions that I do, but that I can help make a difference in their lives through the sport of basketball, a sport that I love and hopefully will be a part of my life as I continue to get older. Through basketball, I have learned that God is first, others are second, and as for me, I'm third. Good job, y'all.